Today I'm gonna share with you guys all that I know about shadows, especially when they come unexpectedly and when you think we have already overcome them. So my name is Eugenio. I help people find a whole new level of inner harmony in their lives. So we all have been through shadows. Everyone has dealt with it at one point or another in our lives, because I say this often, we live in a very, very negative world, and it is common to experience the dark aspects of ourselves, and we need to have a good relationship with them because they will always be there. And like I said, there are times in which they come totally unexpectedly. So doing the inner work is crucial to deal with shadows. Because as you move forward in your journey, you're gonna realize that there are many aspects of ourselves that we didn't face because we kind of ran away from that. We are all familiar with that. We feel a tough emotion and then we go and eat something, eat chocolate, drink coffee, or whatever we want to do to evade those difficult emotions, right? But you see, we came in this earth to experience just that, right? Before we came here, we kind of signed up to experience negativity, the full spectrum of emotions. So everything is interesting, joy is interesting, suffering is interesting, everything is a valid experience, right? Just like shadows are. So we gotta have humility. We gotta admit, hey, I have shadows, even though I'm working on myself. This is a lifelong journey. This won't end, right? There will always be something hidden in your psyche, in your subconscious, that is there, and it will come to the surface whenever something difficult happens. You know, some challenge comes into your life, and these dark aspects of our psyche, they get activated because of some external stimuli or something like that. So we gotta be humble enough to admit, hey, I have shadows, I am a human being, I am experiencing life on this planet, and I wanna have the full experience. So naturally, the pathways that lead to the manifestation of our shadows, they get weakened as you move along and you don't pay attention to them, right guys? So what causes these shadows to grow is your attention. When you put attention on your strengths, on appreciation, on the good stuff about life, and you contemplate this diversity, these amazing infinite possibilities of the universe, and you stop feeding those fears and insecurities and doubts, what happens is that the pathways in your brain that lead to these positive observations of reality, they get strengthened, and the ones that are representative of the shadows, the negative emotions, all of that, fear, like I said, they get weakened, right? So we gotta be aware of what we are paying attention to, right? If you want to cultivate positivity, you gotta look for what we can be grateful for, right? So this is the way that your shadows have less of a grip on you. So another thing that I wanted to say to you guys is that we often have an unrealistic view of other people. So we see these people on social media, Instagram, Facebook, and then we see them and we think they are happy all the time, that they don't have shadows because that's all they post, right? And I guess you have observed that already. And in my case, previously, I thought I was the only one going through suffering, and that people were living their lives well and without any challenges, hiccups, or whatever. And that is a really, really mistaken perception, because people just like us are going through lots of pain, lots of unresolved issues. They like to show their positive image of them, the positive side of them. But we gotta be aware that this is just 1% of what she goes through, right? And it's really easy to fall into that social media trap, and I guess you have already noticed that, right? So my final word for dealing with shadows is total acceptance, and feel the experience, feel them. Because when you accept, you are not judging, you are incorporating, embodying a positive energy. And when you push things away, when you invalidate, when you think that these things aren't meant to be in your life, then you create more problems for yourself, you create more tensions, and the shadows get strengthened, right? So notice the difference between acceptance and judgment. These are totally different energies, right, guys? If you want peace and well-being, you need to practice acceptance. And when some shadow comes up, because they're really sneaky, guys, they come up in the most unexpected places and ways. And when they come up, love them, show your appreciation, because without shadows, there wouldn't be personal transformation, right, guys? Personal transformation needs shadows, because what will you overcome if you don't have shadows to overcome? So, this beautiful process of coming from the darkness to light is incredibly enriching for the soul, right? We signed up for this. We signed up for experiencing everything and all that Earth has to offer. And we knew that it would be a marvelous experience. So that's why we came here. So I've listened some people say that the soul hates to be here because it's trapped in a body and it's awful. But I don't agree with that view. I think that the soul was really, really excited to come here and experience the shadows, the joy, the bliss, everything in between. Right? So honor your shadows. Try to learn what they are conveying, the information that they are conveying to you, because they don't come without being invited, right? If they are there in your life, it's because you need to learn something with it, and you can go to the next level of your evolution, right? So whenever you address that shadow and you do something about it, you transmute it, then you are stepping into a whole new vibrational level. So in order for us to make our way up to the higher levels of consciousness, we need to go through the lower levels, the shadows, in order to get there to the incredible peace and joy of the higher levels, right? So we are all moving in that direction, each one at their own pace and their own time, and it's fantastic, it's awesome. And with that, I conclude this video, guys. I hope that this video helped you understand a little bit better the shadows and their purpose in our lives. And if you like this video, share with people you love, friends, family, whoever is open for these kinds of things. And I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon, because I post videos every day and you don't want to miss any of them. And hit the like button, because it helps my channel grow and it helps me continue doing these things. And I also offer a service of one-on-one consultations for you to dive deeper and find greater harmony in your system and navigate through life in a much lighter way. Click on the links below. There are many alternatives. And I see you around. Be bold, be happy, be free.